I'm Zeyn Joukhadar, and I'm the author of The 30 Names of Night. This book is about Nader, who is a young trans guy coming of age in New York City. He's Arab American and he's Muslim, and he's also searching for a new name at the start of the book. And so he erases his birth name at the start of every chapter as he searches for a new one. He's also trying to unravel the mystery of his mother's death 5 years before, and she was an ornithologist who was killed in an Islamophobic hate crime. As he's searching for answers about her, he's also searching for his own history, and also, in some ways, the history of the Syrian American community in New York City. And so he goes to the neighborhood of Little Syria in Manhattan, which is a neighborhood that not many people know the history of, including me. Even as somebody who was from New York, it was something I found out about much later. This neighborhood was actually mostly demolished in the 1940s to build the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. But there was a very big community there of Arab American immigrants mostly from what is now Lebanon, as well as Syria and other parts of the Levant. And in this now very reduced neighborhood, there's only a few buildings left, Nader finds the notebook of a Syrian American bird artist named Zeyn, who vanished more than half a century ago. And he discovers that Zeyn, just before her disappearance, saw the same mysterious rare bird that his own mother saw just before her death. And so to me, what was really important with this book was, one, to represent on the page the complexity and richness and beauty and joy of queer and trans people of color, and also to talk about those queer and trans ancestors and elders that we may not know the histories of. But we do know that there were always queer and trans people in our communities, and that they led full and joyful lives, and that they had their own loves and their own adventures and their own stories that should be celebrated and should be remembered.